Hi there, this is Claudine Helmuth, and I just wanted to share with you how I designed my little paper cupcakes. And this is pretty much the way that I design all of my paper toys and foldable favor boxes and things like that. So what it starts off with is a really, really rough sketch here. And I kind of figure out how I'm going to get it to fold up. And then I literally start taping on. I don't know if you can see here. I just start taping on flaps. So what I first came up with was, let me fold all these down. Okay, so what I first came up with is this shape and how to kind of get that to close as a box. And then I kind of assembled that. And then I wanted to see how, so I came up with that shape. And then I wanted to see how I could get it to arch into a cupcake shape. So I just start cutting just freehand and taping on tabs. And then I even go so far as to tape on these little tabs. And it slowly starts to form a cupcake. And I tape it all together with just regular old Scotch tape. And then I slice it apart so that it's like this. And then I scan that into Photoshop. And I trace around it. And then what we have next is version 1 of the cupcake. I originally wanted the circle part that ended up being down here. That we add at the end. I wanted that to be a part of it. And you can see here it's kind of a cupcake shape, but it does this weird thing at the top. So I had to work with it to get it to stop doing that. So then here comes version 2. And looking better. And I just kind of drew that in so visually I could see where the cupcake wrapper would be. It still feels a little too tall to me. So I worked by revising it and expanding these little arrows. And I did that about 5 or 6 different versions. And then finally I ended up at this, and I abandoned the included circle because I just didn't like the way that that looked. And I went with the adding the circle at the end. So you can see here now we've got sort of pretty close to the final cupcake shape there. So that one was coming along, and then just a few more tiny revisions, and very microscopic, you could barely see it. But I do it all by trial and error. So I expand these little pieces, and then I'm like, that's not far enough, or that doesn't look quite right. Let me try expanding something else. Then I bring it into color, so I just start adding color, and I just make all these on the computer weight paper just to test them there. So just start adding color. It's really starting to look a lot more cupcakey. Then start playing with adding things like sprinkles and things like that, and then do a test run in heavyweight paper, and because that has a completely different feel than the printer weight paper. So do a test run, design. Now that I've got the form down, play with all the different colors, and then that's how you end up with these. So that's all the different steps. I think I made about 30 or 40 different models by the time I got done trying them out and practicing with them and getting them to do just exactly what I wanted them to do before ending up at this. So it does take a little bit of time to bake half a dozen of these paper cupcakes, but I'm really excited with how they come out, and I hope that you'll enjoy them too.